Well done. I think they're looking for HBO or CCTV 5. No, I erased those pictures, Jules. Well, maybe they'll, yeah, that's it. Jules kept saying how nice those windows, those rooms looked, so I thought we'd show them to you. A movie. Yeah, Jules sketch. Wow. A movie? If it's a movie, that's right. Yeah, that's it. That's it. There you go. That's it. Yeah. You can do it without sound. It doesn't matter. So this is Sketch, for those of you who haven't been there. It's the Guangzhou English Training Center for the Handicapped, the England Patient Ocean. And that's what those rooms looked like before. Before all the scouts, parents, little sisters, dragooned people off the street at random, all went in there to help. And you can see the color is starting to change there in the downstairs gymnasium. And this, for you Cubs who just crossed over and just became scouts, this is what an Eagle project looks like. And you can help out with it anytime, and then you can do one when you get to be Eagle. So there's a blue room and there's a green room, and I think you can see it really made a difference. So I'm going to get started. That will finish up in a minute. Oh, yeah, the music. Music by Jules. Now, this is the upstairs classroom. It looks pretty bad. Plaster is falling off. There's the little sister. And there's the first stroke of green. And then I think you can see in the end that the students at this school will have a much more attractive classroom to work in. That was Jules' Eagle project, and there have now been 6 Eagle projects here recently. 6, right? And several of them have been a get, but there have been other ones as well. So, just wanted to say a couple of words. I won't talk long. Bonnie and I are intensely proud of Jules for reaching this moment tonight when he can receive his Eagle Award here with Jeff, with his fellow scouts, with friends, and with family. Scouting has been the continuity, the touchstone for Jules, as he moved from Berlin, where he was a tiger cub, to Virginia, then to Taipei, and now Guangzhou. Moving is hard for families, especially for boys like Jules, who have invested in friends and activities, and then are ripped up and replanted somewhere new and told, well, just start over. That's hard. It's really hard. And each family, each person, comes up with different ways to make each new place into a home. For Jules, there have been a couple of ways he's done this. One is through his art, both drawing and music, and he has really developed into an impressive artist, especially as a guitarist and composer and visual artist, and Bonnie and I are intensely proud of what he has accomplished. But when it comes to doing things with other people, scouting is really the way Jules found to continue interest, activities, and friendships as we moved around the world. Well, okay, he had to go to school too, but we didn't give him any choice about that. I wasn't a scout, and I grew up in Texas and Louisiana, where the weather is just like Guangzhou, and I never went outside, I always stayed inside the air conditioning. In the Bible, it says on the 6th day, I think, God created air conditioning. And after that, no one had to go outside anymore. But Jules wasn't like that. And so I was at first surprised and then impressed as Jules kept up with Scouts, went on so many hikes and campouts, developed skills, being the quartermaster. He is the unmatched master of teriyaki chicken, the envy of Scouts and other patrols. But then I realized that Scouting was a way for Jules to explore, to develop friendships, to learn, and to have a framework for all of this that stays pretty much the same, whether he's in Virginia or China, Taiwan, Germany. And I'm proud of him for figuring this out on his own. Bonnie and I are indebted to the leaders and others who've given so much to ensure that Jules has been able to keep up with Scouting as we moved. Our chairman, our committee, the review board, and above all, the assistant scoutmasters, Mr. To, Mr. Xiang, Mr. Hu, and of course our scoutmaster, Mr. Curry. They've all supported Jules, which is a special mix of patience and prodding. The leadership at Getch, too, was very flexible with Jules' project to repair and keep rooms there, and their students now benefit from brighter, very attractive, stimulating classrooms. A lot of people helped Jules with the patching and painting. When we were coming over tonight, we were trying to remember everyone's name, and I think we came up with about 20, but I know we left people out, so I'm not going to list them. I do remember Jules was sort of sad one day. He came to me and he said, well, I guess we can go paint today, but no boys are going to help me today. And he was right, because it turns out that the two classmates who helped him that day were, well, they weren't boys. So, bravo, Jules. That just shows again how Scouting promotes social development. And now we're moving again, back to Virginia. And it's up to Jules whether he wants to continue with Scouting or whether he wants to try something new. Even though we've lived in Virginia before, in the same house, much will be new, much has changed. And so Jules will again rely on the teamwork, the give and take, and the other skills and fun he has experienced over 10 plus years of Scouting, and another 2 as a Scout mascot, like he was describing, as he prepares to return to Virginia full of new perspectives, new skills, and new ideas from his time overseas. Jules, Julio, Jujuzai. You're growing up fast. Mom and I are proud of you, your art, your music, and even of your evil laugh and subversive sense of humor. Receiving the Eagle tonight is a huge step that we hope you will look back on each time you decide whether to take on a new challenge. And we hope that the knowledge and pride in what you have achieved here and over the past 10 years, with the support of your pack and then your troop and its leaders, will give you confidence. Congratulations, Jules. Nicely done.